Emily Ferry.
Arlene Schofield.
My name is Shireen Snow.
My name is Carla A. Miles.
Diana Camuto.
This is Christine Dunford.
I'm me, Eden.
Caroline Macy. This is Walker Fannin.
Lydia Camille Dixon.
I'm Miss Dates Wardam.
My name is Linda Preston, and you're watching the Keith Andrew Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with two beautiful women, Eirian and Dayna, and I just want to say welcome to the Keith Andrew Network.
Hi, Keith. Thanks for having us.
No, absolutely. And now for people who want to know what my talk show's about, the whole point of my talk show is to show people that even with having a learning disability, I can still amount to something. And at the same time, I'm able to turn myself into an example for people out there dealing with any types of learning disabilities and disabilities. But you should never give up, and you should prove people wrong. Show them that labels do not dictate who you are and who you're going to be. You should prove to them you can still amount to something. With that being said, as I can speak, it's going to be a half hour, 37 minutes of your time. Say anything you want. You can get up, show us your place. You can get up and dance if you want. So it's pretty much freedom of speech, self-expression. It's whatever you want to do and talk about. And starting off, this question's for both of you. So you can just give each other like a nod. It's like, okay, you can go first and you can go second or whatever you want to do. What buddy system you have. Starting off, what can you tell us about yourselves?
Go first. Okay, so I'm Dayna Shuffle. I'm an actress and singer, law of attraction coach from Germany originally, living in the UK and currently in Portugal. So, yeah, quite international. And yeah, my big goal in life is to inspire people with what I do. May it be with songs, stories, coaching people, because I just like touching people with expressing different emotions, and I want people to realize that they really can be or do or have whatever they desire, because most people don't realize that. So yeah, that's pretty much me summed up right now. So,
and I'm Eirian. I am an entrepreneur, an author, and a speaker. And I run an acting academy called Northern Star Acting. And I'm also a business and mindset coach. And we've actually just been on our retreat.
Yeah.
So that's why I have Dayna here with me in Portugal.
Oh,
and it's been awesome, hasn't it?
Absolutely amazing. I've learned so much from Eirian during her business retreat. It was just amazing. She turned my mindset around just like so. I was full of fears on Friday when I arrived. Thursday it was.
Thursday.
When I arrived on Thursday, I was full of fears. Oh, I can't do this. But today I'm like, I can do this. I got a business now. Hell yeah, you know.
But how far somebody gets is all down to mindset and how much they believe in themselves. And people are always going to have obstacles, whether that's a disability or other things, time, finances, family. There's always going to be something in the way. But if you've got the right mindset, you can make it work despite all of those things.
No, absolutely. Now I'm going to ask some easy questions, and it's pretty much some questions that I like. And then I'm going to ask you some hard-hitting ones, don't mind me. I'm just trying to look cool and collective. And Anyway, I'm a bad flirt. So the next question I was going to ask you is, when you guys went to college, did you do any sports? And were you study nerds or party animals?
Shall I start?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I grew up in Germany, and the school system is a little bit different to here. But I've been a rebel in the beginning. I would party, drink, do what teenagers do, just the opposite of what parents say, right? But deep inside, I always wanted to break free and be an artist. I would live in a nice little town called Kaufbeuren in the south of Germany, and it was nice, but I felt like I wanted to break free and explore more and become an artist. But I didn't give myself the chance. So in the beginning, I would escape into drinking and smoking, and later I just developed anorexia when I was 17, 18, 19. So that was a bit of a tough time. So I didn't really have a very fun teenage time, but I recovered. It's many years later now. I'm fully over it, and I want to... I see myself as a survivor, and I want to encourage people that the living example that anything is possible. You can be in a life-threatening situation, and you can turn it around. You can turn it around. You can turn your mindset around, and you can really just go for it. Have your motivation, have your focus, and find your purpose, and just achieve whatever the hell you want. So yeah.
When I was in school, I had such bad confidence issues. I was so shy that I wouldn't put myself out there, and I'd hid away, and I knew I had a lot to give, but I never did anything with it, and instead I went into party mode, and that's where I stayed for years and years. And I feel like I wasted a lot of time, but really, I do believe everything happens for a reason, and it wasn't my time yet. But over the years, I got over those confidence issues, and acting played a big part in that, which is why I'm so passionate about helping other people to become actors. But sport, no, I didn't like any sport, even though later on I did become a personal trainer. But when I was at school, no. But I love dancing. I absolutely love dancing, and I used to skive school and buy dance classes with money that I'd earn at my Saturday job. Awesome. Because I had no interest in school. I wanted to dance. That's what I wanted to do at that point. And I wanted to act as well, but I was just too low on confidence. So no, I never did anything with it until much later.
No, I can relate. You said you did things a lot sooner, and a perfect example I can relate to that. It's from a talk show. I'm thinking, why didn't I start my talk show? And I call it a year of Hurricane Sandy. Actually, that's another thing I'm going to ask you about. 2012 we had Hurricane Sandy. Why didn't I do my talk show then? Or why didn't I do it in 2011, 10, or 9, or after I got better from being sick? But actually, while on the subject, like you said, things do happen for a reason, and things happened during that time period that build you up to get to that point.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
exactly. Like so many things happen, we learn, we grow, and we move on. If things happen too soon before we're ready for them, then they're not going to work.
That's right, yeah. I can relate to this as well, I could have started releasing songs way earlier, I always wanted to sing and be a recording singer-songwriter, performer, but I've let my fears hold me back for too long. And because I had these fears inside me, I started attracting people who would criticize me on that subject and then reaffirming that belief. And then I would just hide away. I would hide away for 10 years from my real passion. And now I'm like, the last few years I started recording and writing more original stuff. But now is the time where I'm really, really gonna start, because I'm just so sick of hiding and procrastinating, you know.
Yeah, I agree. And what about, did you guys were affected by Hurricane Sandy? Or I know it's just, like the United States got whacked by it. But what about you? Did you ever get...
No.
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 Hey, well, you didn't miss much. my last
We're not disappointed we missed it.
We missed it. Oh my god, we missed it. I can't believe it.
Well, you didn't really miss much. Well, people in the States got the crap beat out of them by the storm, but it's one of those things. You live, you learn how to do better next time. But I'm going to ask you one easy question, then we can go to the hard-hitting ones. It's that, did you guys ever get to do one of those cheerleading acts or one of those human pyramids, or are you never into that stuff?
No.
Okay, I got a funny story.
Go on.
When I was 12, I joined a cheerleading team in Germany, but it lasted for one day. For one day.
What did you do?
I can't remember. It just lasted for one day, and I was only 12, and I wanted to continue, but for whatever reason I stopped. I can't remember. That's my story.
I thought you were going to say that you'd done something really silly or got kicked out or something.
I can't remember. I can't remember anymore.
Or fallen over off the top of the pyramid or something ridiculous.
I guess it's because I had so much going on already that it didn't become a priority. But I gave it a go, because in Germany you see a lot of American high school shows. A lot of American stuff gets overdubbed in Germany, and you see you see all this and you think, oh, I want to be like them. I'm gonna give it a go, But I I lasted for one day. Not because they wanted to have me, but I just lost interest.
Well, my answer is easy. Mine's no. We just don't have things like that in the UK. Or they probably do now, but not when I was there. I would have loved to have gone for something like that when I was in school or college, and just no, it wasn't offered. It just wasn't a thing where I come from.
Well, would you guys be ever interested in doing one?
Yeah,
I'd
do that.
I'd always give it a go.
Yeah, why not?
I love that stuff. I'm a loser.
No, that doesn't mean you're a loser. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. That's just another label that people give. I find people should have the freedom to like whatever they want to like.
Exactly. Like what you like. Do what you want to do as long as you're not hurting anyone.
Exactly.
But that sounds awesome. I would definitely love to give that a go.
Yeah.
Now, my next question is, have you guys ever been to the States? I know you're from England and you're from Germany, but have you ever been to the States?
I have. I've been to Vegas. I've been to New York briefly, just passing through. I went to Hawaii last year for a month. That was good. But we're both going. This November. We're going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We've got some training with Lee Strasberg's. Do you know Lee Strasberg's in LA? We're going there, and we're seeing some casting directors, and there's a group of us going from Northern Star Acting, and we are very, very excited about that.
Well, if you guys are ever in the area, I would love to hang out with you and buy you lunch or something.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Now,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The next thing I'm going to ask you is some hard-hitting questions. And the first one is, who influenced you to start your acting careers? And have you worked with any big-name stars?
Do you want to go first?
What was the first question?
Who influenced you?
Oh, who influenced me? Oh, I was a kid and I would watch all types of TV series and movies, and I just thought, oh, that's what I want to do. I don't have one specific influence. I just took it all in, and I just wanted to be a storyteller, being able to express my emotions. And just, the great thing is, when I said earlier, you can really be or do or have whatever you desire. When you act, you can be or do or have anything straight away, because as an actor you can be anything. It was very very attractive to me, the fact that you can be a millionaire, you can be a junkie, you can be a prostitute, you can be a school teacher, you can be anything when you act. The opportunities there are endless opportunities, and that's what I love.
It broadens your mind, because you get to experience things that you just never would in real life, and you get to see it from other people's perspective. So you're not just thinking from your own head all the time. You get to delve deep into somebody else's mind and see the world through their eyes. And it's just an amazing thing to do, and it's just so much fun. But I don't think I can't think of any particular influence that I had. My favourite actor is Anthony Hopkins. I absolutely love him. I think he's fantastic. He's also Welsh, which helps. But I just think he's such an incredible, intense actor. And I like him as a person, because he's just he comes across as being so humble, doesn't he, in interviews and things like that. And I just think he's an incredible person.
What actor?
So I'd say Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's absolutely incredible. Yeah.
For me, I would say... For me, I would say Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, he's really nice. Ian McKellen, I like Dennis Leary, George Collin, Robin Williams.
Oh yeah.
And there's a couple other ones that come to mind too, but those are the ones that stand out.
Yeah, definitely. Robin Williams is a legend. Jim Carrey is another one that I really like. Yeah.
They're both really great. Now the next question I was going to ask you is, who influenced you to start your company? And I do have a couple questions for both of you off the air, but who influenced you to start your company? And do you work with people with disabilities? And that's directed at both of you.
Okay, I'll go first with this one. So I've got two companies. Northern Star Acting. I don't think anyone really influenced me to set up Northern Star Acting. I wanted an acting academy. It'd been 7 years since I'd finished my training, and I was, going around a few places, and I wanted to set one up because I saw some things that were missing, and I wanted to offer it, and that's what I did. And do I work with people with disabilities? Absolutely. There's a few people who have got different learning disabilities, and there's one in particular who springs to mind right now. She's called Katie Rowley, who she is deaf, and she can't see very well at all. She's got a guide dog who she brings with her to class, and she is absolutely smashing it. She is incredible. She's making it happen. She's booking auditions. She's booking professional paid work. She hasn't been with us that long. She's been with us about 4 months, I think, and she's got so much passion and determination, and she has just opened my eyes to what's possible. She inspires me. And, there are others as well with various disabilities who they do not let their disabilities hold them back. And they just go for it. And I find it really interesting that two people can have, say, a disability, and one will let it rule them and another will use it to motivate them and to inspire others. and they're the kind of people who come to us. And whether somebody's disabled or not, it doesn't. If we choose to take somebody on, it's not. We think about, okay, how can we accommodate this person? But we would never turn somebody away for being disabled. And having these people who I have worked with already has really opened my eyes and shown me what is possible. And I'm really grateful that they have come along. It's been amazing.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, and my other business, who inspired me to set up as a business and mindset coach, was my own business and mindset coach, Ellie Bursko, who is this amazing pink-haired, pierced woman, power woman from Australia, and she's absolutely incredible. And basically, she kicked my ass until I went for it, because it's something I was so passionate about, but I just thought I couldn't do it. And she really helped me to see that I could. So, yeah, so I'm really grateful for that. I'll let you go now.
If I may. With that being said, I would love to have her on the show, so bring it on.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll get it set up.
I didn't mean now to interrupt, so tell me about yourself.
Sorry, could you repeat the question again? The first question.
To jump in right back, but could you introduce yourself now? It's like now
yes,
it's your turn.
Yes. So the question was if I would have with the disabilities. Yeah. So with my business, it's acting, singing, law of attraction coaching, and I'm really willing to work with anyone, disregarding their background or whatever they have, because in my mind, everyone is born equal. We are all equal. All beings on this earth are equal. And I know it sounds super spiritual, but it's really true. We are all one. We are all equal. And with the coaching especially, I'd love to work with people from different backgrounds, disregarding, I mean, I know people with autism, people with Asperger's. I can tell you something. I've done a music workshop once with an Auti group in Germany. That's an autistic group who do music together. And I myself, I don't have autism, but they got me in to make music with them, and I had such a fun time with them, and they're all super talented, and I find in this society they should be embraced as individuals. They shouldn't be seen as people who have disabilities. They should be seen as people, there's nothing wrong with them. They should be seen as people who are unique, because I always say our uniquenesses are our superpowers, and because think about it, each being on this earth, I can honestly say there never has been and never will be anyone who's exactly like you. There never has been and never will be anyone who's exactly like Eirian, like me, you see. And I think we should all remind ourselves of the fact that it doesn't matter which country we come from, which ethnicity we have, whether we're gay or straight or whatever, or if we have like what people label a disability. It's all just labels, isn't it? And yeah, so I'd love to work with people from all backgrounds, because I can learn so much from them as well.
No, absolutely. And using me for an example, I know I'm trying to be like a talk show host, but do you think I would benefit from working with you guys too? Do you think that
Definitely, yeah.
Do you think the talk show host could turn into like actually being an actor in disguise? Or do you think it would help me open up more? Or what is your opinion?
It depends. I think it's definitely something that you should try and see if it's for you. It would definitely help you with confidence. It would help you with your talk show, with all of the skills that you need for your talk show. But who knows, there might be this incredible actor lurking inside there that if you don't try, you'll never know.
Just give it a go. If you enjoy something, give it a go. Yeah. And keep going. If you like it, keep going. Never give up.
No, absolutely. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and what's the last couple of minutes left, I'm going to pass it over to you guys.
It's Russo.
Me, Mark Medley.
Hi everybody, this is Mark Neely.
Barry Pavick.
This is Peter Bruno.
My name is Kyle Collier.
This is Julio Santiago, better known as Dynamite.
I'm Richard Epcar.
Orange Chow.
This is Kerrigan Mahan.
This is Goldner.
And we both support
Keith Andrew.
My name is Ron Wasserman, and I am supporting Keith Andrew and what he is doing, and you better do the same, or I'm gonna come kick your ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Keith Andrew Network, episode 443. That's the last 12 minutes in counting. I'm going to pass the show over to you guys, but the first thing I do want to ask for our listeners is don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Stage 32, whatever it is, don't forget to follow us. And also, what I was going to ask you for my last question, and I promise I will shut up and I'll pass it over to you, is have you ever worked with fake people before?
Fake people?
Fake in what way? I'll give you an example. Fake phonies, people who you thought were your friends and then you found out that they weren't really your friends.
Actually, we met while working for one of those exact people you mentioned. We met on a film set where we worked with a director who, let's just say, he would embellish a lot of things. We had a great time, didn't we? Yeah. The films were great.
The editing was really bad.
But we had a great time. We had a great experience. But it turned out that we had been lied to a lot and manipulated, and it was quite difficult at the time. We felt silly. We felt betrayed.
He was very good at brainwashing people.
But we have built strength from that experience. It was partly what made me so passionate about wanting to open an acting academy, because I didn't want other people to make the same mistakes that we'd made. I wanted to help keep people safe in the industry.
Right.
Because a lot of the things
hello.
He tried walking on the keyboard, but this is Mr. Molly.
Hello.
We've got lots of cats here as well.
We've got 6 cats here. 6 cats, 3 dogs, and 3 chickens.
Get one.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I do apologize.
Even though it was at the time a devastating experience, really. Here's Podcat, our 3-legged cat.
Is it a he or she? Looks like a she.
She's absolutely gorgeous. She's a lovely natured cat. So anyway, even though at the time it was quite traumatic, when we realised what was going on, I'm glad it happened, because I learned so much from the industry. We met amazing people, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you know what? Despite everything, we had so much fun.
I'm actually really grateful for that experience, despite the troubles that happened. I've met Eirian, I've met a bunch of amazing actors I'm still in touch with, filmmakers. It was just a couple of people that were really dodgy and brainwashing, but the actors were definitely great connections to make with and to work with on other projects. And Eirian having established Northern Star acting, it's just, I think it's given us a lot of strength in the end, So in the end, I always say things happen for us, not to us.
No, I can relate.
Yeah.
Perfect example. I was working on a book about my life, so I was taking pictures, making documentaries, saying, I work in a toy store. I won't tell you where right now. I can tell you afterwards. And there's a couple of couple of people there I thought were my friends after I was going to be there for a year and I worked. So basically this March will be a year, but so basically 11 months I was under the impression. But yesterday I was getting yelled at and saying, that I was bothering them and they wanted nothing to deal with me. And I was kind of like, so wait, it was okay for them for 11 months to put the face on, oh, Keith, hi, it's so great to see you again. And as soon as I walk away, I really hate that freaking guy. This. It's all it's. As soon as the other thing that pissed me off, and I don't mean to bitch to you, I apologize, is saying I took a picture with you guys, and I explained everything. I'm doing a book about my life, and when you take a picture with me, on that picture, it's got to say you support people with disabilities, and you support me with disabilities, and you support my cause and everything. And then 11 months later, or whatever, that person doesn't have the guts to say to me, hey, I changed my mind. Don't take it personally, but I changed my mind. I think what you're doing is great, but I don't want to be a part of it. I'm going to have to look out for whatever the excuse is. The fact was, they should have came to me and said, don't get upset, but I don't want to be part of your book, or I don't want to be part of your talk show. I said, okay. Well, thank you for being honest. Instead, they were cowards about it, and they ran around and made this whole big scene. I'm like, and it's like, so I guess we were never friends, and so I felt like I was kicked in the nuts. And it's kind of like, where is this always coming from? So that's why I hate working with kids, because they don't, one, they're selfish, two, they don't care. And everything's a big joke to them. And I hate dealing with phony people because I'm not phony. This is not a mask I'm wearing. So I'm talking to you guys. And the reason for the show, it's therapy for myself. Plus, I'm making new friends at the same time. So I'm being real. Yeah. And I swear to God, I'm being real. This is not an act. This is not some kind of charity. Or I'm not looking for some pity. I'm not doing that. And it's kind of like, I like to befriend everyone, but at the same time, you're not going to be friends with every single person that you meet.
No, but I think it's important to remember that just because we have these experiences, it's not a reflection of other people. Some people, who knows why they behaved in that way. It'll be... Sometimes people aren't trying to be nasty, but for whatever reason they respond in that way out of, I don't know.
Okay, I have studied this subject for quite some time now, and this is partly what I coach. The reason why these people treat you that way is because they have a lot of insecurities within. I think the biggest illness on this planet is a lack of self-love. People don't love themselves, and because they don't love themselves, they don't respect themselves. They think they have to be cool all the time. They have to be strong all the time. That's why they're fake. That's why they put on masks. They're afraid to be real. And because they're afraid to be real, they're afraid to be friends with real people just like you.
Absolutely.
They can see you are real, but they're too busy to cover up their lack of self-love with the mask.
You'll make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do it deliberately. It's because I have poor mannerisms, but, Hey,
it's not your fault.
That's what we're saying. It's not what you're doing. It's them. It's insecurities they've got about themselves.
That's what I meant. It's them.
It's them, not you.
Nothing to do with you. You know, you are great because you are being real. But they have to excuse my language, but they have to sort their own bullshit out.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And you can say whatever you want. You know, it's freedom of speech. Now I have to let the cat out of the room real fast. But the first subject I do want to ask you is, are you on social media, and how can your fans follow you?
Do you want to go first?
Okay, so...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Dayna Shuffle on Facebook, Miss Dayna Shuffle at MS Miss Dayna Shuffle is my page on Facebook. Dayna Shuffle, you can add me on Facebook. Instagram at Dayna Shuffle. Twitter at Dayna Shuffle. I think LinkedIn at Dayna Shuffle is pretty much all Dayna Shuffle, right? So yeah.
Dayna Shuffle. Yeah, and same for me. It's not Dayna Shuffle. I'm not Dayna. It's Eirian Cohen and Northern Star Acting, and again all across all the social media platforms.
No, absolutely. And stay tuned for after the show. I do have a couple questions. But this question, how I wrap up on the show, going on the record. When I first approached both of you to be a guest on my talk show, what was your first reaction to my invite? And what made you say yes?
I said hell yes, because I like getting to know people with different backgrounds.
Yeah, I said yes because it's fun, isn't it? It's fun, and I enjoy doing this sort of thing, and it's always good to chat to people, especially from the other end of the world, and it's always interesting to find out more about people.
Yeah, especially one of my goals is I want to work in the States, you know, as an actor and performer, and also coaching. I've always felt drawn to the States, to the US. I don't know why. Since I was a child, I always wanted to go.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I like connecting with people from all over the world, especially the US.
Yeah.
but all over the world equally. I'm just, you know, yeah, it's all equal, but you know what I mean.
Right. Hey, you're supporting a good cause and making a new friend out of it, so it's a win-win.
Awesome. Yes.
But with that being said, wrapping up our talk show segment, it was a real honor and privilege to have you guys on the show, and I'm looking forward to part 2 down the road.
Thank you so much.
Cool. Nice catching up with you, and we will see you again.